And yeah, Spaces War against Lifesteal. I feel like there's not much like options that they had, and their lineup right now is really centered around their cooldowns. Chronosphere, Split, Egg.
As big of a counter? If anything, I think this lane, just thinking about it, should have gotten easier for a Storm. Because now you can static slide.
It should be straight up just better for the Storm right now. And top lane,
right.
It's getting run down by the ET.
Nice kills. Insanity finds first blood with a kill onto Jing. This is not what you wanted your Darkseer lane to get off to a start.
It's not really that big of a difference in terms of the CS, but 10 denies to 1. That's pretty.
Toss back in the tower for CML with the vacuum back. That's good enough for the kill. And now they're able to apply a little bit more pressure. This is more what we were expecting this lane to look like, Winter.
Here he goes. Double jump.
This is quite an effort. They're also rotating over. I believe that's Bosku, isn't it? The toss underneath the tower is perfect into the Frostbite Lewis. He's not going to get the rune here. Fortunately, only tanking 1 tier 2 tower hit before he's able to zip away. Oh, but zipping in is Go. Shields crash, not tanky enough as CML lands 3 on the Echo Stomp, only level 1, so they're not put to sleep for very long. Holy. As, of course, it's the carry maiden, Bosku. He picks up the double kill.
It's too OP.
Zip mid. They're gonna try and kill him. This would be a huge kill if they can catch Lewis again, forcing him to walk back, but it seems like he will be able to turn.
Oh, nice dodge.
The Rolling Thunder, thanks to CML's Echo Stomp, as they likely have to settle for Jing. Insanity's here. I mean, there's no way he gets out, but he does at least ensure that no one else dies.
Top lane.
TP top. Lewis will jump in here as Jing 3 stacks of time dilation. He's not really going to be able to do much about it, but the Chronosphere dropped as Yoei only 1 point in the Vortex, severely overestimating how much lockdown he had. Insanity just drops the Chronosphere as he finds an easy kill. Rolling Thunder then used for the follow-up stun as they chase down for Cox, who gets a little mini vacuum off, which will not change the outcome here. 3 heroes die for Yoei. It's an invis. He will go fishing now to see if he can find himself a Brewmaster.
Oh, he's going to find Tino.
Oh, yeah, he is. Toss into the Orc is just instantly dead there, but the Echo Stomp in return. Yoei, he might be in some trouble here. No, the Echo Stomp still only level 2, so not a long enough sleep. Yoei easily leaps out of the way of that Rolling Thunder. So now it's just a matter of can they catch the boulder with the Rolling Thunder. Jing, holy moly. Okay, that's certainly got something to do as well as this map control as they look for a second kill now onto Tino. They do find that Echo Stomp, and now the Earth Splitter. Tino, he gets off the ultimate, but the Brewling stuck inside the Chronosphere. It matters not because Shanks burning them down with the level 3 Sunray. Insanity with the double kill. I like Yoei's zip. Yoei didn't zip to the Phoenix. He zipped just to give a toss back. That was really wise. They're going to look for another one. This time they caught an even bigger fish with the Arcane Rune, the Silence here onto the Pangolier, who did get off that shield crash, so he's still alive for now, but he will tick down to the Soulbird of Yoei's Orchid. There's a Supernova dropped as well behind the wall of Replica, but tower still falls as Insanity does not have a chrono for 24. Jing now will toss him back even further into the freezing field. The Sunray heal not nearly enough. Bosku with the tip onto Insanity. In the meantime, Roche will go down. Jing, let's break that first smoke as CML does scout him. They get at least a sentry up on the high ground to know they're not taking a fight underneath an enemy ward as they're starting to lock down and put some damage now onto Jing. Phase boots, he's fast trying to escape with that hot spot, and Tino with the Radiance burn him down.
Yeah, they have Aghanims on lifesteal. You know, this hero is very powerful right now. Like I like that he actually rushed Aghanims over getting an SNY.
Hold on. Speaking of that Ag, we might see that put to use here as Insanity. He might very quickly have Palos inside of him. He's got Lewis here to protect him a little bit. He's able to actually outfight decently with the Mjolnir as they will just drop the Chronosphere. There's no Aegis on this guy. Wall of Replica with the vacuum. They will get at least the sleep down, but Palos, he's still alive, and he jumps inside of Insanity. He kills him off, Palos. Oh my lord, he basically 1v4'd them.
No damage, you know, into the Chrono. That was a big blunder there by Insanity.
He's level 18, so he does have max chrono duration, but he does not have attack speed in Chrono Winter. And even with that Mjolnir, now TNC whirls their oysters. They take down Shanks. They're snowballing hard. Tino, he's going to be hit by the damn Meteor Hammer. Oh. And now he's well on his way towards this Assault Curious. Okay, Jing, you madman, just jumps in and he's found the perfect target. It's going to be Tino. Tino, he already used the Mantis style. He can't dispel the silence. He barely gets off this split, but can they take a fight out of this now? Shanks, he's in some trouble, gets an Icarus dive away. He's got Supernova, but there's a damn Lifestealer right on top of him. The brew splits now. What can they get done? They've nearly actually killed Cox, but Betty Cooper, he managed to escape as Insanity forced to pop the BKB. Yowie free in these fights following a wasted, it felt like, Rolling Thunder as Lewis, he dies. Jig tosses it here on top of him. There's the Chronosphere, but who could he kill? He's trying to kill Tiny, but Tiny's too tanky. Turns back for the Storm. He kills at least him. Tino, his ulti's gonna end, but he's got very little HP. As soon as he jumps out of it, the Avalanche will catch him. Paulos trying to run him down, jumps inside of him and kills him off with that Infest. Right outside of it is Fountain Winter. This game, it's all TNCs for the taking.
TNC, baby. They're back, you know. That was a very nicely executed fight by TNC. Like, everyone knew that the Chronosphere was on cooldown. They still have like a couple of moments to be aggressive. I think Tino, like you said, you know, he was the best target to go on. And Jing once again gets a toss.
Another toss back at this stage. Pulled back in the vacuum for the Icarus dive. Everyone knows the good old Greek myth, right? Don't fly too close to the vacuum.
The only thing that will stop them is the team fight. You know, when you get your Chrono, your egg, your split, everything comes into play with the Supernova.
Uh-oh. Tino, not again. Look at this. They forced him back so far. They even searched to get him back. And Tino, he doesn't have Mantis style. He's dead. Lewis, he'll jump in. He at least cancels the freezing field, but he's committed the Rolling Thunder now. Insanity, he's fighting, but they know he doesn't have Chrono for another 40 seconds. As Paulos still has Infest. Just jumping in here. CML, he will be the next target as Jing finds another mark. They don't have the detection though for him, but it's fine because they've got the kill onto the carry. He's got buyback, but no Chrono still for another half a minute. Lewis gets just a swashbuckle back, but all he does is change the position of his grave. TNC Predator. Yeah, it's over. This game is over. GG.
This is a textbook execution from TNC. And
Winter, it's the first
again,
Warlock of the tournament, by the way.
For this region, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, for this region, yes. When I say tournament, I do mean this region. The best region, of course. You can't sample from other regions because they're not as good as this one. And so now you've got a creep wave under tower, and not much Shanks can do about it.
I think Maiden's going to be level 2 here, so he's going to
top lane. He's going to fight through this. Guess he had no choice there with all the slows, and in fact, it'll be a 1-for-1 as Betty Cooper will at least be able to trade down CML. That quick point in the Shadow Word, maybe even a second kill onto Insanity? Maybe? No.
So they have a little bit more regen.
Okay, I mean, mid, we haven't talked too much about, and maybe now's a good time with the rotation on through Shanks. Oh, the perfect time to look, as Lewis, he must have lived on, what, 10 HP there, even less?
Kind of surprised the Yowie Storm there. Didn't expect him to TP in the top lane, lift onto the Warlock.
He's got the last word, the heal on top of him, but it's not enough. The Shadow Word, by the way, that's basically his last word as he does end up dying to Insanity. Eager to at least make it a 1-for-1 trade here. Careful here, Betty Cooper still has plenty of spells. Another Hope Stomp is ready. They could maybe even look to turn now, potentially, as the Warlock mini Golem's not doing enough damage. Avalanche at least to disengage. And
for Yowie, so scouting the runes and rotations, they're going to see Dark Mirror moving to the bot area, so they're going to catch her here.
This would be a big kill. With blocking with the illusion as well, just to ensure they get this kill. I think with Bosco, you've got more than enough lockdown, but why risk it? Yowie with his first kill.
He's going to slowly catch up. I mean, Tiny, I think at some point you're going to just go jungle and Warlock's going to take the lane.
Oh, here comes Yowie. DOTA tribute. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Insanity. Oh, surrounded by 4 heroes. They do get a nice, pretty fatal bonds onto everyone here. Is the Tiny still alive? Still fighting through this one. Look at all the heals that he has. Bosco dying to the tier 1 tower, so they give him the stampede to get him out of there, but look who's arrived from the mid lane. It's Lewis. Finds himself stunned now, but most importantly, it's Shanks who's going to fall first, but Betty Cooper with that last double edge puts himself within kill range, down to 5 HP there. Finally, the tree toss will finish him. A 1-for-2 trade there.
And now Yowie gets the rune as well. Oh, Lewis, he commits. He's gonna die.
Okay, he's going in and he is gonna die. Didn't expect Jing on the high ground. Gets off at least another remnant. Yowie is gonna be able to stand his ground and kill him off.
Holy crap.
Okay, smoke play now as Execration will unleash onto Jing. Quick pick off there for them. However, the smoke play in return is onto Tino. Rainbow TP is coming now, as even with the amplified damage from Yowie, didn't have enough damage to get through them here. Can they really chase him down? They did get that Curse Crown to apply, but he's just going to be a little bit too fast there with that ball lightning.
Oh, Bosco, he wants a freezing field.
Yeah, and he will. Do they have anything to interrupt here? Not quite. Looking for it with the damage. That attack speed slow. Bosco no longer has the armor, so he falls victim here to the sleight of fist because of that 736 change. Youe, though, leaps under the enemy high ground with the last waning seconds of this amplified damage, and he picks off Shanks. No, it's not. Isn't it Undying's facet or his innate? The restless dirge or something?
Undying love. Oh, Tino.
It's not called Undying Love, Winter. Only a tiny one. But here they go, locking down the Betty Cooper. Wow! Wow! A golem, Winter.
Do you not think he deserved that treatment?
I don't think they needed it. I think it'll get them the tower at least.
Do you not know Warlock players? They just want to use the R button and farm jungle with it, have an excuse to use it.
You don't know. You don't want to know what happens when you don't use Rock all game. But here's the problem with it. They need to fight now for the 14-minute runes. That's going to be the shapeshift stolen by Jing, but he's locked inside. Oh my goodness. And look at this. The Terrorize into the Bramble Maze. It picks off Paulos as well. That's the second time Execration have rotated to defend the power runes, but now the Wisdoms make that. But what happens top lane, where you have left 3 heroes here quite vulnerable, as Betty Cooper now rotated in. He still has that stampede from the earlier kill on him. Into the freezing field now for Denzanity, trying to escape the AoE. He'll get out alive. He's only got a pig pole though, and he's gonna die as a rock, not as a pig. Youe unstoppable as the double kill, as they do end up losing Bosco, but well worth the trouble, well worth the life there of the Maiden. Let's not forget about that one.
Whoa.
Someone already forgot the little friendly wager, I see, as CML. He is going to tank the smoke tank, but it still might be trouble for Denzanity as Betty Cooper with his blink dagger now jumping on it, controlling the lockdown. Bosco as well, just at range. Jing even is here. Denzanity still alive, gets off an Abba toss. That's something at least. Sets up for the fear. They'll get through Jing. That was not... Oh, and actually, he stole Fatal Bonds. That's not bad. There's a Stampede, though. The Wolf now is going to be running after him, but with horsepower, he's at least going to be able to evade a bit further. The Wolves, he nipping at Centaur's many heals, and he's got so many of them with 4 legs, Winter. It's the hard counter. The Wolves nip at all 4 of his heals. He's going to go down. A 2-for-1 trade there. They do get through Denzanity a second time, however, Winter, which is maybe more, cause for concern? Especially with how slow we have been saying that this tiny build is, without going for that Shadow Blade.
It's the Lycans time right now.
Hold on, Orchid. Youe though, nice job. There's already a Yule Scepter and they're gonna drop the rock. They're gonna try and turn now onto Youe. Youe gets a little bit of a heal off the courtesy of the magic wall, trying to fight through Lewis, but Lewis, he turns out to be the better spirit now, as Bosco can't quite reach him for the Frostbite. He will get away, but TNC, they're eager to hold this Haste Rune active. BKB at the ready. There's gonna be the initiation. Watch out for this Crimson Guard as well. It's the fight breaking out. Oh, Cox, he's so tanky now. CML, he's in trouble. He gets the rock off right before he dies. It's a mini stun onto Storm, but it's something at the very least, as out comes the Stampede now. The Frostbite's onto Tino. He has shapeshifted, so it's super effective lockdown for him. Denzanity, finally, they'll take down Bosco. Another zip on in, but the Terrorize, it's caught onto Paulos. Will it matter though? Denzanity, he's just being controlled too well. Triple kill for Youe in this fight. They've already gotten through Lewis. Tino out of the shapeshift, still trying to take this fight as Shanks being focused down, uses the Yule Scepter there onto the Storm. They manage to TP away here onto Tino.
The Crimson Guard 4-1. Probably close to impossible for Lycan to kill him off with physical damage.
All right, it's ready. The Moon Shard, he's going to need to put it to use now. He's got that extra night vision where he sees his team getting his ass beat behind the tier 2 tower. The rocket misses. It only catches onto Betty Cooper. They wanted it onto the Storm, but Youe freed with the BKB. The Terrorize does catch onto Paulos, but both support's dead now for Execration as Tino, he's chasing Jing around in the fight. In the meantime, there's the jump back on in, but it's not a good one. They get Lewis. And look at how bad Tino has been kited around. Put a leash on this guy. They've taken him for a walk, and there's that leash. It's the Vortex. They put him down. Youe, he cleans up. It's Paulos with the ultra kill. Line is up to you. That line's in the eye of the beholder. However, the smoke play now. He's going to go in. Gleipnir, Avatos onto Paulos with the Terrorize. No BKB, no BKB. He needs a save. He doesn't get one. The rock now. This time, it will catch Youe, but he's got so much damage. Laying into Denzanity. There's a Solar Crush. He turns now with that Moon Shard, starting to tear him apart. But he zips away, just zips away. Bosco, his TP will be canceled. As you can see, Lewis now giving chase alongside Tino. They want more, and they will get one more. They find the Centaur. The Yules cancels the TP, nipping at his heels again, caught inside the Bramble Maze with the Blade Mail active. They just need a few more seconds for that. And finally, they'll lay back into him as Denzanity gets to work on the Moon Shard. with the moonshot, I should say, with the triple kill. They take down TNC and Winter. Well, the force
They have a lot of they have a lot of physical damage, but at the same time, they have a lot of spells to disable you.
Bosku, Avatos, back onto a dying wolf, stuck inside now on the bramble, but careful here. All of a sudden, Danzanity a bit deep in the base. They're going to buy back onto Bosku. Tino, though, he's got his ulti back up. They need to save Danzanity. They're going to get him off the high ground in the last ward heal. It'll be okay for now as Yowie jumps in. He gets caught by the Yule Scepter. BKB in 1 second, stunned up by the fear. Oh, the stolen roots. Oh, he's going to be able to zip away. Yowei's alive for now. And instead, it's Tino who's being controlled and rooted down. Lewis trying for this kill onto Bosku, but the rest of Execration, they want to bail out of this fight. Lewis, he will pick up at least 1 kill. They've lost Danzanity, though. But Lewis, he's still on the high ground. He's got a stolen gem. What are you doing here, Lewis? I guess he didn't have TP. He didn't have TP or Remnants. Percent evasion right now on this Weaver with the Elven Tunic and the Butterfly. BKB is about to be finished off. However, it's Roche now that they must direct their attention to. Smoke breaks. They do catch Betty Cooper. There's a Daedalus on this Tiny. So if he can find someone, he has found someone, but Tiny also doesn't have a BKB. He's completely alone. He's dead for 90 seconds. Execration, they need to get the hell out of here. Yule Scepter up, remember, buys him a little bit of time as the Terrorize also catching out to Palos. Yowie does have his BKB already utilized as the Ember Spirit trying to run for it. Jing with the stolen avalanche jumping forward here gives them the vision that they need. They're on top of Lewis. They've killed Lewis. He's got a buyback. They'll lose Shanks as well. Got this Ember up to level 20. A little bit more damage now on Sleight of Fist. But here, I think the fight's coming now. TNC going on in. There's a cheese as well on the Storm Spirit for that extra bit of regen in the middle of the fights. Okay. Execration holding near their Tormentor. They see the Weaver. Up to level 25, +1 Geminate attack for him. With the Daedalus, he packs quite the punch. Supports for TNC, holding in the enemy triangle as Execration are going to look for a little bit of a backstab here. In go the Wolves. There is a Gem of True Sight. They're going to see where those Wolves came from. They don't know where the enemies are as they prep for battle now. There's going to be the Wolf Bite onto Danzanity. He's onto one of the supports, and the Maiden, he's just nukes through. They need a little bit more. There's going to be the Terrorize, the Silence, though. They're just killing Danzanity. Palos just turned, and he killed him. He turned him into pebbles. Yowie, he's after Tino. Tino is running for his life. Oh, they've split the fight as Palos takes down the Warlock. CML, his Golem continuing to fight as Ember Spirit is trying to cut another wave, trying to buy more time, but Winter, buy time for what? For what? Palos with the triple kill. TNC Predator, they forced out the GG. They've capitulated Execration. They will move on to face Aurora for that last slot to TI.